Hi, in this video I'll be demonstrating how to place an order to the NPTL as well as the ordering of emergency procedures. No matter which specialty you want to place the referral to, the process is very similar in most cases. However, in today's demonstration I'll be placing an acute referral. So from within the patient record, down on a menu bar, if we click onto the Request Care Plans and then click onto the Add button on the top left, I now have the search box to search for the orders that I wish to place. So I'm going to type in referral to acute and select the referral to acute trauma theatre. Once I've made my selection, I will then click onto the Done button on this box and it will now take me to the order form. So on the screen now we can see there's a few yellow fields which indicate these fields are mandatory for you to complete before we can sign off the order. In addition to these mandatory fields, we do highly recommend that you complete as much details as possible. So like the specialist equipment field, which we can see here, may not be as a mandatory field, but you can still complete this field. So I'm going to go down these boxes here, complete them one by one. So routine, for the priority, proposed operation, type in right tibia fix, the surgeon who is responsible for the procedure, bleep number, surgical site, select leg, general anesthesia, and no. Again, the specialist equipment field, this is where you can enter any equipment that is required for this procedure. So I'm just going to, and you can enter the information here. Once you've completed all the fields, if you click onto the sign button on the bottom right, this has now placed the order through, and just to confirm, I will now click onto a refresh button so it updates the screen that we're looking at and pushes through the referral. To check it where the referral has gone to, I will now go into the NPTL on the toolbar at the top here, which stands for Multi-Patient Task List, and I can see within the referral tab of the NPTL the referral has been made. Okay. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to place the actual order. So if we remain within the Request Care Plans, go back onto the Add button, and within the search box I will type in the procedure that I'm looking for. So I will type in EMER. These are for orders for all emergency procedures except the obstetrics. If you are looking to place an order for the emergency obstetrics, you would type in MATEMER, and that will show you all the obstetrics orders. So I'm going to go back to EMER. And there's my order here. So I'm going to go for the external fixation of bone. Select my order, click onto Done. As we saw previously, we now have the order form to complete. So I'm going to complete these sections here. And we can see here whether the theatre coordinator has been contacted, and you would select the applicable one whether they have or not. Again, just to remind yourself, in addition to the mandatory yellow fields that we've just completed, you can always complete the additional boxes fields we have. I'm going to sign the order through by clicking onto this sign on the bottom right, and again click onto the refresh button on the top right here.